So it is back to school season. Y'all already know what it is. So I'm basically going to be coming through for y'all with these back to school videos. So in today's video, I'm obviously going to be giving y'all some freshman advice and some tips on things that y'all need to be aware of y'all freshman year and also throughout your school year. So I'm basically going to be being y'all mama in this video, or y'all big sister, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to know the tea on high school and stuff that you really need to know, then you just need to keep watching this video. Enough said, let's get into it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell so you can know when I upload a video. So I know I'm gonna get a lot of new subscribers because this is like a popping topic right now, and it is back to school season. So I feel like this video is going to be very known right now, or as of right now. So that's why I decided to do this video. So welcome to my channel, and you might as well hit that subscribe button. But anyway, I'm basically going to be explaining to you guys some advice that you will most likely need for your freshman year or just throughout your high school year in general. I'm also going to be giving y'all advice based off of my experience on my whole entire high school year. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing, giving you guys some freshman advice, and I guess you could say high school advice as well, because freshman advice is also advice for other categories like the sophomore year, junior year, and senior year. It's all like the same, so it really don't even matter. So let's get right into this video. So before I get right into the advice, I do want to say that I graduated already, so that's why I said I'm going to be giving y'all some advice based off of the experience that I've been through. So yeah, I basically typed down a lot of stuff, so this video might be long, but I'm basically just gonna be explaining to y'all, like I said, stuff that y'all really need to hear that I never heard anyone really explain like that. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I have on here is boys. I guess this is for like females because I'm not a boy, so I really don't know a boy experience on high school. So that's another thing. Most of this stuff is basically going to be to my females. So yeah, so like I said, first one is boys. Basically how I feel about the boys is like when boys are messing with females, you will see a lot of that. You will see a lot of that, and I feel like when you're in high school, you're really supposed to not focus on boys because in my opinion they're really a distraction, especially the upperclassmen. I know a lot of y'all be liking dudes older than y'all, but them be dumb motherfuckers too. Like just because they older than you don't mean they're smart and mature. Them be the childish ones as well. So you will see a lot of boys trying to mess with you or just other females in general, and that shit is annoying. My advice to you is to not really mess with people your first day of school anyway, because their true colors show throughout the year. You will see them mess with you and you think they really want to talk to you, but then you will see them talking to other females. That's literally how it be the beginning of the school year. In my opinion, if you really want a relationship your high school year, I feel like you should wait probably like your next semester or like toward the middle of your school year, so you can kind of get the hang of what that boy is like, because like I said, their true colors be showing throughout the school year. So yeah. Now the next one is when boys are exposing females. I feel like this is the most important topic that people don't really talk about like that. When you're a female or even a male, please do not send no nigga no nudes, no pictures of you naked, just anything of you twerking and all. Bitch, we don't want to see your hair ass cat. I don't understand why females do that. I understand you can be deeply in love with a nigga, but trust me, it's not worth it. Do not do that, because I got tired of seeing like every time somebody airdrop a naked ass picture, a stanky fishy looking ass coochie will come to my phone and everyone else's phone, and then you have people shocked like, oh my god, people laughing and shit, looking at the person because the person literally sitting right there that they exposed. So please don't be that dumb motherfucker that send nudes to people. I don't care how deeply in love you are with that person, just tell them no. I wish these parents would really sit down and talk to their sons about not exposing a female and letting them know that no means no and to respect a woman's decision. That's all I ask, okay? So don't ever do that, because we ain't trying to see that shit. Tell them see your shit in person. Save it for yourself. Now the next one, I feel like they will have so many disrespectful dudes, because like I said, I'm speaking from my experience. Dudes get real disrespectful. They be cussing females out. They don't give a fuck how they treat a female. They don't care about none of that. My thing is, just don't even worry about dudes. That's why I said just focus on you and your education and put the nigga stuff last. Like don't even worry about that at this point, because dudes gets real disrespectful. And even the quote unquote popular ones, the ones that feel like they the shit and they could talk to anybody any kind of way, don't you dare go out or mess with any type of nigga like that, because them popular ones be them embarrassing ones. They be the ones that embarrass you and have you looking stupid, and them be the ones that be having them diseases and shit and sharing it to you. So please don't fall for that. So another thing that I don't like about high school that I feel like y'all should know is quote unquote the popular people. I don't even know who came up with popular and all that stuff like that, but if you don't know what the popular kids or any of that mean, it's basically like the group with the big ass amount of friends. Like it's a big group of friends. I honestly don't see why they're popular. I guess it's because they all are friends. It's like so many people that are friends with each other. I don't really get that because like y'all all fake, y'all all talk about each other, y'all all share the same girlfriend, y'all all share the same nigga. Like that ain't cute. That's just a bunch of negativity that I'm glad I didn't even think about being cool with any, because that's not the way to go. I don't understand why they're called popular anyway, because I done seen so many people with so many followers that don't even fuck with the popular kids. So it's really not them being popular. I guess they just call you popular because you have a big group, a big amount of friends in that group. Don't you ever try to fit in with them type of people, because them fake motherfuckers. I'm just telling y'all, popular kids are fake. They all talk about each other, they all share the same everything, and that ain't a good look. So they always think they the shit, they always think they're above everybody. So like I said, never mess with any upper class type of people, because they been there before, they been there, done that. They mess with females before. They just feel like if you're a freshman, they feel like you're new, you don't know them, so they want you to not really get to know them. It's like they don't mess with other classes because they already tried to mess with them and they seen them for who they are. So now it's like when you're a freshman, seniors, the juniors, or whoever, the upperclassmen be trying to mess with you because you don't know them, so they gonna let you see who they are though. Like I said, don't fuck with no niggas like that until you see the real them, because you really see the real them toward the ending of the school year. You would notice that they really talk to everybody. You're not the only female they talk to, so don't ever think that. The next one is you will have a lot of people trying to fit in. You might have friends that try to fit in with the popular group, and I do not like that. Like, you know, you have people betray you just to try to be friends with those type of people, and that stuff be making me so mad, because like, why can't you just be yourself? Why do you have to feel like you have to fit with these people? So yeah, like I said, your own friends will even try to fit in with the popular group. I remember someone was asking me for advice. To make a long story short, their friend is basically trying to fit in with the popular group and try to downgrade her friend, I guess because she didn't have everything that the popular kids have. So you will have a lot of people like that that try to fit in. Don't you ever try to fit in with a group of people or just with people, period. I wish everyone could just be their self. Please go in high school being yourself, because that's who you know really fits you. Like, that's how you know who really fuck with you and who really fits you, because they see you for who you are and they like that. So always go around people who appreciate you and accept you for who you are. Another thing that pisses me off is when people beg you for snacks. Don't you dare beg nobody for no snacks. You will see a lot of people begging for snacks. Like, they be like, ooh, can I have some? No, you cannot. Like, no, I don't understand that about people. Like, you would just have a lot of people that beg, and I know some people probably go through stuff at home to where they don't eat or this, that, and the third, but the begging gotta stop. That shit could get real annoying. So all I gotta say is bring some snacks from home, or if you really be starving at home, don't beg nobody for nothing. Like, just get on your shit and remember who, I wouldn't say take care of you when you didn't have nothing, but just always remember who did you dirty. And it's not really doing dirty, just stop begging people. Like, I don't like people that beg. Like, bitch, you cannot have none of my food, especially if I don't like you. Now, if it's somebody that I'm cool with and I'm not stingy with my food, I just don't give food to people that I don't like. So don't ask me for no food and I don't like you, because bitch, the answer no. So yeah, this next one, I feel like no one has ever, well, really all of these, I feel like I never really had any freshman advice videos to look up to or none of that, but this is another thing I had to learn, that free dress does not define you. I even forgot all about free dress, to be honest. Like, I ain't hear that word in so long, but free dress does not define you. I feel like some people will always try to prove that they have clothes at home by always putting on some clothes that didn't match. It would be clothes that just didn't even make sense. Like, why you got that on and that on? Like, I feel like a lot of people just try to fit in, try to make themselves look cool. Like, please don't start that. Like, don't even do that. It's a lot of people that won't be their self, okay? And it's a lot of people that will act different when they get around different people. Those are the people you need to let go. Like, if they treat you different when they're around other people, you need to let that go. Like, they could be all buddy with you when it's just both of y'all, but when they get around the popular kids, they start treating you like you just not worth it, or you just less of a person because you might be broke or you might not have stuff. Like I said, the popular kids, in my opinion, is just a big group that think they the shit. They think they above everybody, so whatever. So always know that free dress does not define you. Don't ever try to fit in with nobody. Don't ever try to wear specific clothes to try to impress people or impress the popular kids, because I feel like that's what high school is based off of. Like, everybody always try to impress that group to make them like them. Like, bitch, who are y'all? All y'all don't even like each other, so it's just ignorant. So another thing that you need to watch out for is females talking about each other, or just niggas in general. Like, it could just be niggas, it don't just have to be females, but you would see a lot of females talking about each other, being two-faced. Like, you know, I done seen a lot. I done seen so much. Like, I took classes with a female that would talk about her friend, and her friend wouldn't take that class. Then, like, let's say for lunch or something, I would see her in her friend's face, but bitch, that ain't your friend. You you fake as fuck. But yeah, so you would see a lot of people talking about each other and being in each other's face. That's also in middle school too. So like, yeah, it just be the most dumbest shit. You will also probably see a lot of people putting words in your mouth to start mess. It's a lot of females that do that shit. Like I done been there before where someone put words in my mouth and tried to make a messy situation. That's why it's not really best to put your opinion on how you feel about a specific person, because you already know how that's finna go down. They finna put words in your mouth that he say, she say stuff. We ain't doing that in high school. Please do not make that mistake, or you know, do that in high school, because that's just gonna cause a lot of drama. You don't want to go in high school with drama. So he say, she say stuff and all that extra shit, no, you want to avoid all of that your high school year. You want to have a good high school year. You do not want to go to high school having no bad year. Like, no, we not finna do that. All that messy shit needs to be cut off. If you hear somebody talking about somebody around you, like, girl, do you like this person, or girl, I can't stand this person, you just do a little chuckle and just go about your business. I mean, they still might fucking put words in your mouth, but ignore the situation. Act like you ain't hit a bitch. Fuck you. Another thing, you will probably go through where you will see like people talk about you to their friends, if that makes sense. Like they will probably be in your face, basically like the two-faced stuff. They'll look at you and probably say like a code word for you and talk about you to their friends. That leads up to jealousy. You will probably see a lot of that. Ain't no probably, because bitch, high school is full of jealousy. Females will be jealous of you because of your hair, because you naturally pretty, because you don't need all that shit, all of that. And I feel like it's a lot of insecurities in high school. Like people be so insecure, they'll probably see a pretty girl and just, you know, I don't even know. Like, you will see a lot of jealousy. You will see a lot of people trying to copy you, copy your hairstyles. And I understand it's hairstyles, but anybody could wear the hairstyle. But I done had so many times to where I would wear my hair in a specific hairstyle and somebody would change their hard work. And I could tell it took them some time to do their hair. They would change their hairstyle just to put it in the hairstyle I had it in. And they would have it exactly in the style that I would have it in. Which I wouldn't get mad, because I'm glad to see that I inspire people. But then they'll turn around and be like, why everybody be copying my hairstyle? And that shit happened to me. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Like, people will copy my hairstyle, copy what I do, and try to make it seem like everybody else is copying them. Like, bitch, sit your ugly ass down. Anyway, yeah, so you will go through probably a lot of jealousy. You will see a lot of jealousy. That's normal, but that's fucked up. You gotta avoid all that. You gotta avoid the red signs. Don't let no female or no nigga play with you. You gotta know, like, when you get older, you will realize, or when you in high school, you gonna realize what I'm talking about. Another thing, this is some advice to you. Don't ever think it cannot happen to you. You might see some stuff go down. Like, you might see something go down at your school, and you'll probably be like, oh, that ain't gonna ever happen to me. Like, don't ever think something will not happen to you, because I done said that so many times and that shit backfired. So don't ever think something won't happen to you. Like, for instance, getting exposed or something. Don't ever say, oh, that won't happen to me, because someone can actually sneak expose you. I'm just using that as an example. So don't ever say, oh, that won't ever happen to me, because you might be drunk and probably don't know what you're doing, and you probably accidentally did something. Like, don't think it can't happen to you. That's all. This one is for like my juniors, well, for my car riders, like the ones who, not car riders, but the ones who drive to school. This is for you. People will try to be cool with you because you have a car. I never heard anyone explain that in no type of freshman advice video. That is just the truth. People will try to be cool with you because you have a car, because you have a lot to offer. Like, you have a car, so they will try to fit in with you or try to be all up in your face just to get a ride home, or just so you can pick them up and take them somewhere, take them out, take them somewhere to eat. Like, don't fall for that. I know you probably like old enough to drive, like your junior year, your senior year. Some people was driving at my school like their sophomore year, so you just gotta pay attention to stuff like that. Like, pay attention to who was with you when you didn't have nothing, versus now when you have stuff, everybody want to be around, everybody your friend now. Like, bitch, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if it's raining on you. You ain't getting in my car, so I don't care. So you need to pay attention to that. When you start driving, you gonna see a lot of motherfuckers coming to you, be like, oh, this your car, this and the third. Okay, I see you, bitch. You ain't seen me before, so don't. No. Okay, so yeah. Another thing, you will have friends that will turn their back on you just because they have a car and you don't. I remember someone coming to me asking me for advice about it, and basically, to make a long story short, their friend got a car and the girl didn't have a car, and her friend kept saying, when are you gonna get your car? You gonna wait till you too old to get your car? Don't ever do that just because you got your car and your friend don't have a car. Like, people go through stuff at home just because you got a car that you did not purchase. And that's another thing, I hate when motherfuckers stunt when it didn't come out their money. That shit ain't come out your pocket. So you know your mama and your daddy or your papa or your bald head granny helped you with that fucking car. So I hate when people stunt when they know good and well it ain't come out their pockets. It's a different flex when you bought it with your money, when you earned that shit. Like, y'all be sitting here stunting with them cars like it came out your pocket. Congrats to you, but don't sit here and think you the shit. A lot of people do that when they have cars. They turn it back on their friends just because they drive and they think they the shit. Like, I was finna say something, but I ain't gonna put that on nobody. Another thing is favoritism. I feel like this had to be said because this shit always happens. Favoritism, it can be in teachers, it could be in coaches, it could be in principals, it could be in anything. Favoritism favoritism always has been shown. Now, it was like a couple teachers that I really did like at my school that didn't show favoritism. They treated everybody the freaking same. But it's always a lot of teachers that are favoritism. You will see that. You will also see that in middle school as well. That's also a middle school advice. You will see a lot of favoritism. People will treat you different from others because they might not like you or they might not know you. I didn't had a lot of teachers that was so close to students that, you know, they'll let them slide with so much shit. Like, you know, you could smoke at the school and you won't get in trouble, but the minute I do it, I'm getting in trouble. That's just an example. Favoritism shit gotta stop, and that's the only thing I hate about school is the favoritism. It's a lot of other stuff I hate too, but come on now, y'all gotta do better. So the favoritism, you might as well get ready for that, cause you know, yeah. So another one is presentations. Okay, presentations are really not that bad. You will probably be nervous in the beginning, like your freshman year and stuff, cause you're new or whatever, but I feel like presentations not really that bad, only cause I like to talk and I like to, you know, I like to talk. Fuck, that's all I can say. I really don't know why I added presentations on here, but I feel like a lot of people be nervous with stuff like that, so I feel like I had to put that on here. With presentations, my advice to you is just to go up there and act like you talking to yourself. You should practice presenting your project. Like if you know you have a project to present the next day, go ahead and do it. And also another advice to you is to always volunteer to go. You don't have to go first, but you always volunteer to go, because you don't want to be that student that gotta go the next day. That mean, dang, like now I gotta be scared the next day to present. I didn't present today, now I gotta present tomorrow. Like I feel like best thing for you to do is present that same day. Like if they're asking the students like who want to present and nobody say nothing, now they gotta call people off the list. You need to volunteer so you can get that shit out the way. That is the best feeling ever, when you get a presentation out the way, because presentations don't even be long depending on how long, you know, your presentation is. So always volunteer to go. Like I said, you don't have to go first, but when you volunteer to go, the teachers won't really call on you a lot, so you will actually get used to that. So it's not really scary. It can be scary, but you good, okay? Another one is you will probably be scared to walk in front of everyone. Now my first day of freshman year, my dumb ass walked in front of like the fucking gym. Like I walked in front of everybody because we new to this shit. Like this the first day of freshman year. You will probably be scared to walk in front of people. My advice to you is to speed up. Don't walk too fast, because people gonna be looking at you like, what the hell wrong with her? Like, so just, you know, walk at a normal speed, and just, I really don't know what to say, because people gonna look at you regardless. I don't even care what the case may be. People gonna look at you. So walk with a friend or something. Like I said, you will be seen. This is another thing I hate. People always try to be seen. Like, you will be seen, baby. We see you, but we don't care what you're doing. You could tell when somebody trying to be seen. Like, we see you. You will be seen in high school, so it's really nothing that you have to do extra wise, because bitch, we're looking at you. We see you. When somebody's walking by themselves, we're all looking because we bored. We don't have nothing to look at. So bitch, we looking at whatever walk past. So you will be seen regardless. Please stop causing, like, people always cause scenes to be looked at. We see you. Another thing that I hate so much is when people be ratchet and ghetto early in the fucking morning. You will have people like that. It's too early for that. Shut the fuck up and pipe the fuck down. Like, people always be so loud in the morning. We're tired. Why are you so loud? Like, I done seen so many people get into it with someone who was so loud in the morning, and I don't blame them, because why are you so loud? People be having bad nights, bad mornings and stuff. Like, please don't go to school being loud and extra in the morning. Save all that energy for later on. Fuck, we not in elementary, we not in middle school. Be mature. Like, people just don't know how to be mature when they're at school, and that's annoying. Another one is never think a dude is just talking to you. Like, I said that at the top. Don't ever think a dude is just talking to you. I don't think I even said that, but you know, that's why I said focus on your books and your education first. Don't ever fall for these dudes' traps, because like I said, they're using you, in my opinion. Like, they talking to you and they talking to other people. So don't ever think that a nigga is just talking to you, because you will look stupid and you will feel played at the end. So don't do it. So another one I have is to always play hard to get. I don't care what the case is, what the decision is, always play hard to get. That is the best way to do it, because why not? Like, if you easy to get, then you gonna have all these dudes trying to come at you, and you catching all these feelings for these dudes because you're so easy to get. So now it's like you're a hoe. That's what you look like, because you letting all these dudes come to you easily, and you just falling for every one of them. So always play hard to get. You shouldn't be easy to get. You should always be hard to get. So this is for my females, okay? This one is most definitely the truth. People, and when I say people, I could say boys too, because boys be messy as hell too. They will have group chats. I don't care what school you in. They will have group chats of you and other people. They will always talk about people in their group chats. They be sending shit. Like I said, don't be sending no nudes to nobody, because they gonna send that straight to the group chat, and somebody in their group chat is gonna leak that and airdrop that, and now you're embarrassed publicly. So don't do that to yourself. Do not do that to yourself. Like, people, hoes, be so miserable that they have to make a group chat and talk about you in. And let me tell you why they do that. In my opinion, they do that shit because when they're talking about their self, no one listens. So they have to talk about other people. So please, just be yourself. Like, people will always talk about you. People be hating. You could be doing something good. They hating on you. Bitches be miserable. Bitches be mad. Bitches be hating. That's all I gotta say. Do your shit because get them hoes something to talk about. Okay? But do it for yourself. They gonna talk regardless. So yeah, whatever. Another thing, people might have code names for you. And this is for niggas and females. Like, don't ever sit here and think that people are your friend. Because people be literally talking about you in your face, but you just don't know it because they have these code names that they might have for you. Like, if you the biggest hoe at the school, they gonna call you probably like Slutty Body. Oh, look at Slutty Body. Slutty Body sitting on side you. I'm just using that as an example. Like, yeah, they gonna have code names for you, especially if you known for something that you've been doing. Like, yeah, like I said, stop thinking everybody is your friend because everybody is not your friend. When you get in high school, people talk about you behind your back. Everybody ain't your friend. So please don't go to high school thinking that everybody's your friend. And I hate how when people at my school used to always run up and be like, friend. Like, I hate when people say friend because me knowing deep down inside, bitch, that ain't your friend. If only you knew what these people were saying about you, you wouldn't be calling that your friend. So please don't embarrass yourself like that, calling somebody friend. Call them by their name because, bitch, they ain't your friend, okay? So stop thinking everybody is your friend until they prove it to you. People will be jealous of you. People will not support you. Pay attention to those red flags. Your friends might be the ones not supporting you, but it's other strangers that are. Your friends be your biggest haters, so everybody ain't your friend. This is for my quiet people out there. If you quiet, bitch, you can get it too. When you quiet, people feel like they could pick on you. So I know people gonna be like, ooh, this is too much. Like, I'ma just be quiet and mind my business. I understand y'all wanna mind y'all business and y'all wanna be quiet because that's what everybody wanna do. But bitch, them quiet people could get it too. Like, them quiet people, they always picking on, they always finding something to say to the quiet people, this, that, and the third, because you're quiet. And they feel like you just, I don't even know, like you're a target to them. I don't even know. But my advice to my quiet babies out there, don't let nobody fuck with you. Don't let nobody play with you, or don't let nobody think they could play with you. I mean, you could let them think they could play with you until you ready to fight and beat their ass, and now they scared. So quiet people most definitely be the ones that get picked on. So I don't want you going into high school thinking, oh, I'ma just be quiet so nobody can mess with me. Not knowing that quiet people be the main ones getting picked on as well. I was so loud and ghetto. Sometimes that's how I was in high school. Like, bitch, you ain't finna tell me nothing. You ain't finna tell me how I act. I wasn't loud and ghetto, but my laugh is loud and ghetto. My loud is so ratchet and just, is that a bird? Like, bitch, sound like a fucking, I don't even know. Like, I don't want to say a hyena. Hyena. How you say that? Hyena. Bitch, I don't know. But, and I'm not saying I didn't want to be quiet, because I was quiet sometimes. Like, when I'm around people I don't like, bitch, of course I'm going to be quiet because I don't fuck with you. I'm not going to talk to you. What do I have to say to you? So, yeah. But, other than me just, you know, being myself and being loud and ratchet, the type of person I am, but I'm not ratchet, I just be, you know, I be hyped sometimes. I'm always that hype, goofy female, you know, so. But always never let nobody fuck with you. Never let nobody play with you or feel like they can play with you. For my quiet babies out there. This next one is for, like I said, mind your business. You should always mind your business. Always mind your business. I know it's kind of hard to mind your business because people be so loud and you just be ear hustling. It's like them quiet people be knowing so much shit because y'all quiet, and it's like they feel like you not gonna tell nobody, so shit, we might as well talk loud, friend. Let's talk about this person. Like, nah, fake as fuck. Like, they be talking about people, and that's how I knew a lot of stuff. That's how I knew that person ain't your friend, baby. But I wouldn't say nothing because that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just let you figure it out on your own because I don't fuck with you and I don't like you either. So yeah, always mind your business. Now, this one right here be blowing me. Nothing is wrong with being a smart kid in class. I don't like how they make it seem like by you being smart that's a fucking problem. What is wrong with being a smart kid? Like, I don't know who came up with the word nerd, but bitch, you is the nerd. They need to come up with a word for the stupid kids, the one that act like they don't know shit, and the slow ones that don't want to learn. Like, come up with words like that. Why is y'all messing with the smart kids? Like, ain't nothing wrong with being smart. But what I don't like about the smart kids is that they don't let nobody answer the question. Like, bitch, I be thinking sometimes. Every time the teacher asks a question, it's like I know the answer, but here go that smart kid, loud as fuck and right. So, I mean, nothing's wrong with being a smart kid, but I feel like the smart ones give other people chances to talk. Because, bitch, I can't even know, like, I don't even know what the hell be going on in my brain. I be trying to talk, but I be tired sometimes. And them classrooms be cold as hell, so I be ready to sleep. Nothing's wrong with being a smart kid. You smart. Like, get them books, having all A's. I don't see what's the problem with that. Like, who came up with the word nerd? Like, bitch, you're stupid. Nothing's wrong with being a nerd, okay? I feel like you ain't even a nerd if you smart. You just know how to be on your shit, you know? So yeah. This next one is, do not ever let the high school sweethearts get to you, okay? Because that can be a distraction to you. I know a lot of people, a lot of schools have this one couple that been together forever, for the longest. Don't let that get to you. Don't ever let yourself down thinking like, oh, I want somebody like that and that nobody's for you. It's just not the right time. Everybody's not meant to be in a relationship in high school. I feel like high school, you need to focus on yourself. I feel like relationships should be when you graduate and when you go to college, so you can know who's for you. Because a lot of people don't like long distance, and I feel like in high school, when you finna graduate, y'all probably have two different dreams. So it's like, damn, you gonna be over here and I'm gonna be over here. That's too far. And then that's how a lot of relationships break up, due to, you know, long distance. But don't let the high school sweethearts fool you into wanting to be in a relationship, because like I said, it's a big distraction. All right, so this next one is dealing with fights. So what y'all need to know about fights? I mean, y'all know a lot about fights. This is with middle school too. I just want to say fights will always happen, because it's like I said, there's so much messy shit in high school. People be deserving their ass whooped. So, you know, fights will always happen. I would say mind your business, but I mean, them fights be good, especially when they get their ass whooped, both of them. So, especially when they can't fight, and them be the ones that be chop, 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 talking all this shit, and both of them cannot fight. So, I understand that fights will always happen, but kind of, you know, a lot of people be boosting that shit. Like, stop instigating. Then it's a lot of people that instigate their high school year. Like, what is you doing? Like, people be wanting to see drama so bad. It's like people be so into that. Like, bitch, go watch 13 Reasons Why. Go watch something that's dealing with drama. Like, you know, I be liking that peaceful school year. Like, you know, when fights happen, it's like, you know, now you got something to talk about. But I don't really know why I brung up fights, because I mean, fights be interesting, but that's our problem now. We always, you know, looking at shit like that. I mean, it shouldn't be happening. Now, this one is most definitely probably something that y'all been through your middle school year. The thing about people is that they feel like something's wrong with cutting people off. Nothing is wrong with cutting people off, especially if you're trying to heal from a situation or hear from anything, or if you're just trying to stay away from that negative shit, or if your friend just always toxic and negative. It's okay to cut their ass off. Bitch, I don't need you in my life. It's okay to heal and live peacefully. Do anything for yourself. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. And what I mean by being a little selfish is putting yourself first. Nothing's wrong with putting yourself first, because you come before anybody. So I don't care. Nothing is wrong with that. So y'all need to stop thinking that something is wrong with cutting someone off. Now, my advice to cutting someone off, in my opinion, this is what I do. I just stop texting you. I don't text motherfuckers anyway. I'll stop calling you, which I don't do that shit anyway. What the hell wrong with me? I just leave you alone. I don't post you. I don't do none of that shit. When you post a picture, I might not comment under it. I don't repost it. You know, so that's basically letting you know that I really just don't fuck with you. And that's how a lot of my friendships, we just stopped talking because of, I would say because of me, because I just stopped being around them or stopped entertaining them. Like, that's the best way to cut someone off. You know, it's no beef, but I'm trying to protect my peace. So if you want to know how to cut somebody off, just don't be, I wouldn't say don't be there for them, but that's basically what I'm saying. Like, disappear from their life, basically. Don't get yourself involved in nothing that they have going on. That's the best cutoff, in my opinion. And another thing about females. Females will cut just any friend off that they knew for years, but they will not cut that nigga off for nothing. And he fucking other people. He cheating on you. Like, you will have the most dumbest female friend. You will probably have a dumbass female friend that will cut you off before she cut that dumbass nigga off. I don't really know what to say about that. People be dumb for niggas for whatever reason, so move on with it. And I wouldn't really get mad at her, because I mean, she's going through a learning phase, you know? Let her be dumb, okay? I don't know. People will always come back. That's another thing. This person probably don't think that I saw what I saw the message or whatever that got unsent. I see a lot of shit. I just don't pay attention to it. If I don't talk to you, I don't talk to you, okay? If you try to text me to come back in my life, I'm gonna ignore that message, and it got unsent. So I'm not gonna get into detail, but a lot of people come back once they see you are doing something good with your life. Once they see that all the stuff that you said you wanted to do, you're actually doing it and you was for real about it, they will come back or try to come back into your life. And the best advice for you is, if they were a negative, like if they were negative in your life, just let them go. Like, just leave them alone. I know it might hurt, but I mean, I ain't give a fuck, and I still don't. So it is always okay to say no. That is the biggest thing ever. Bitch, say no. If somebody messing with you, just say no. Like, it's okay to say no. Always protect your peace. That is the most important thing to do. Always protect yourself. Always put yourself before anybody else, okay? So it's okay to say no. This has to be said. Everyone is not fake. This is another thing that I just feel like, oh my God, like this needs to be addressed. Let's say someone is talking about me in a class and I'm not in that class, but my best friend, for an example, is in that class. And my best friend hear that they're talking about me, but my best friend isn't saying anything, but texting me saying, oh Tay, these people in here talking about you. That does not make my best friend fake, because my best friend may not want to get involved or may not be the fighting type of person. A lot of friendships end because of that. I feel like that's dumb as hell. Like, everybody's not meant to be messy or be involved in shit. You know, that's still her defending me, in my opinion, because you told me that these people were talking about me. As long as you're not entertaining what they're saying about me, we're good. As long as you let me know that they were talking about me and you wasn't entertaining it, that does not make you fake. A lot of people say that it makes you fake, and I don't get why. Like, everybody's not built to fight. That shit don't make you fake. Now, what makes you fake is if you hear these motherfuckers talking about me, you didn't tell me at all and still have yet to tell me, or you could be entertaining it, putting your 2 cents in it. That is what makes you fake, in my opinion. I don't care. But by you telling me but not getting yourself involved in it or entertaining it, that don't make you fake. Okay, so whoever came up with that, bitch, you're dumb. Everybody ain't trying to be in mess. Everybody's life is not meant to be in mess. Some people be trying to live that peaceful life. They don't have time to get involved in something. As long as someone say, hey friend, these people was in there talking about you, you know, I ain't say nothing because I didn't want to get involved in that. That doesn't make you fake. That does not make you fake, okay? This one also has to be said. Never give nobody relationship advice. I'm just here to tell it. Don't ever in your life give somebody relationship advice, because when you give people relationship advice, they don't take that shit. They go right back to that nigga. So this didn't happen to me multiple times. You know, people steady coming to me saying, Tay, oh, I caught him cheating, or Tay, I caught him doing this. And I would give them advice and say, well, if you caught him cheating, the best option for you to do is leave, or, you know, just leave. That's really the only option to do, because obviously he don't respect you. If he's talking to you any kind of way, bitch, leave before it gets any worse. That's the advice that I would try to give just people in general who would come to me about relationship advice. And you wanna know what their dumb ass do? They go right back. So don't ever give anyone relationship advice. My advice to you, to them, is to say, well, do what's best for you, because we all know what's best for them is to go back to that nigga and deal with that shit. So yeah, don't give nobody no relationship advice. I'm here to let you know, don't do that. Another thing, you will have people competing with you or thinking they are competing with you with a lot of shit. It could be with a lot of stuff. Like, people would try to make themselves, I don't even know, it's just, you will know when somebody's trying to compete with you, when they're trying to be better than you and do stuff. Bitch, you gonna always lose if you ever think you can compete with me, because who are you and why are you trying to compete with me? You already lost because you're losing to yourself. So eat that up. So you will always have people that will try to compete with you. You might see it, because I done seen it so many times, and I'm just saying, I'm just shaking my head and laughing at the same time, but still doing what I do, because I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing for nobody who's competing or trying to compete with me. Okay, now for this last one, don't you ever let anyone force you to do anything you do not want to do. I don't care if your friend is doing it. If it's something that you cannot get yourself into or that you do not want, do not go for it. Don't fall for it. Don't do it if it's something you don't want to do. I don't care if it hurts anyone. If it hurts you to do it, then don't do it. Your feelings should matter first before anyone else's feelings matter. If they were real friend, they would kind of understand it and respect your decision. So yeah, don't let anyone force you to do anything you don't want to do. So that was all of the stuff. This video was like 40 minutes or something, but this was everything that I addressed it in this video. If you have any advice for my high school babies or my freshman babies or whoever, you can leave some comments down below. Like, give people some freshman advice down in the comments. Help each other out, because it's probably some stuff that I probably missed out on. So help your babies out in the comments. Help my babies out. Let people know some advice or just some experiences you went through and like how to put up with those experiences. So just leave it down in the comment section, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful school year. I hope you guys enjoy it and everything. Have a good school year. Don't let any of this stuff get to you. Please pay attention, because I didn't just make this video for nothing, and then this is a long ass video. I didn't type all this for nothing. This is serious stuff here. So if you have any more advice or some stuff that I didn't mention that you feel like has to be said, please put it in the comments so you can help others out. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. If you're new to my channel, because I know I will have a lot of new people come, because this is, like I said, a topic that everyone likes to know about, please hit the subscribe button, because you're here for a reason and we both know why. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.